Hello everybody and welcome back to some more Enigmatica on this vintage mod server. Last episode we worked on an XP farm, which is good because now we're getting loads of XP levels in here, like 57, that's a fair amount. So we can get some more enchanted stuff on our gear. As you can see, it's just plain botanical stuff. I put mending on the boots just so they're, they're never going to break, which is, the idea of mending. And I got these conduit facades made out of bookcases, so the pipe from the XP farm downstairs is all hidden. It's starting to look a bit more like a room in here now, which is pretty cool. We've got our, just gotta throw my sword away. Got our first plum from Smorf from episode 1. It is episode 14 now, and we're starting to come along a little bit. Got a bit of rough plans what we plan to do, but it's time to do a bit of recycling. So our farm downstairs again, yeah. It's getting us a lot of XP, but it's also getting us a lot of loot. Now we could leave this thing running, and although it'll probably run out of mana before, before this fills up, if we were to empty it anyway, we're still going to accumulate a lot of stuff in here, and we should probably look to recycling it. Because yeah, some of this stuff we can use, some we can keep. But let's get right to it, shall we? So I brought down a trash can and a big item filter, and I think I'm going to put it under here somewhere. Oh, that's right. Under here, I've got a chain of mana pools, so it goes down to that one, across to here somewhere, and then through there to our main bulk terrace steel thing under here. It's been rearranged very slightly, and we got rid of some of the spreaders because, the sparks are better. But that's just an additional buffer, like we have with the munch dew. Just helps out the terrace still, because that takes up a fair amount of mana. Just helps it along a little bit. This thing's a bit of a pain because I have to keep resetting the pressure plate every time. Not too sure why, but as it's only sort of filling up, our personal tools and stuff, it's not a major issue to keep doing that every time. I will be putting some more things in here to help with this puzzle system, but the rods and the gear and the tools don't take too much to do, so we're not going to worry about that, really. Okay, so actually the first thing we need to do is run a cable through here, actually. Doop, doop, doop. And we can put facades and stuff on this, right? So let's do this. Doop, doop, doop. Is there one under there? There's not, but we can, as soon as we're holding this, we can see what's behind. Okay, there's where it links. Can I get in there, please? No, in there. Just, oh, come on, please. But you can see around the glass, but obviously the hitbox just won't let me do it. There we go. We all clicked it out? I think so. This is all on orange, isn't it? So, I don't think we need to use orange at the moment, but let's just leave that not extracting or anything. Under here we have a bit of room. If I go in there, where's the trash can? Trash can. Boop. And that'll be on insert, but we're going to put in a big item filter, because then we can get rid of loads of stuff, because we have got loads of stuff to get rid of. A few things there don't stack, and I've gone through a bit of it to see what I want to keep. But there are stuff we don't want to. So we're going to get rid of the music disc, we're going to get rid of the amazing Technicolor glasses. Oh, we got pizza, nice. These capacitors and these capacitors I don't use. I'm using the standard ones for the machines. These are far too much of a pain to go through and sort, so we're not gonna. The tomes, now the tomes you can only sort of really put on vanilla tools, which no one's using that. I tried to put sharpness on like the axe and efficiency 5 on the shovel, but it was having none of it. So let's get rid of the tomes as well. Some of the stuff like the actually addition stuff, I don't know what it does. So we're not going to avoid that yet. Mana bottle. We'll leave that for now because we're not too sure what it's used for. More actually addition and stuff. wooden gears. Now, those might come in handy because we can sort of upgrade them to was it stone and then buy metal gears and all that sort of stuff. The runes, again, I'm not too sure, but if we tap on new, we can make. We can use that to make Terror, that particular one, for Thorncraft. So I think I might give these to Small because he's playing with Thorncraft. Saddles. Don't need saddles. They got no use. Bread, golden apples, and notch apples, which I haven't eaten either yet. Which we'll do in a minute, I think. The swords, I'm gonna do something with. Buckets, horse armor, we can turn into their base products. Yeah, more on that in a bit. Name tags, I don't know why I need to keep them. Have they got a use? We can do whatever that is. More aspects. A runic altar. A head. So if we put on prismarine shard, pixie dust, that head. Like a generic head? My head? I'll keep hold of that for the moment then. Might just keep hold of those. Yeah, we'll keep hold of those. Books will go. Bladderang. No description found. Cool. Extra utilities too. Thanks very much. Auto smelt. Cursed binding. We'll let books accumulate because we can always throw them away sort of manually anyway. And I think that's going to be that for that. So let's start throwing a few things in here. So discs, technicolor things, capacity things, other capacity things, tomes, the probe, and the saddle. That all good? I think that's all good. They shouldn't go anywhere else. Shouldn't be in the keyword. Insert. We'll have it as lower priority just in case something else. Something we're avoiding, we might use somewhere else. But we'll see, right? We'll see. So that should be fine. You can actually use a different filter system. Pretty cool. Yeah, that's it for now. Let's hope it doesn't throw any of our stuff away. Extract. Always active. Is stuff going? What went? Oh. Cool. Useful stuff, I imagine. Gives a bit of space, so a few more things to work with. Our next port of call is going to be the seeds, because you might have noticed behind me. We got a what's I'm gonna call it? Bioreactor. And so we got one by our what's it called? Our tree farm. Over that way. We have got a filter here. Pumpkin seeds, melon seeds, beetroot seeds, never wart. We can always put a big filter in there and upgrade that if need to. But hopefully if we throw all that back in there, it'll come out. It'll come out. Oh, game freeze. Had to think about that for a second. That's why. We want to extract on orange. Correct? And they're all going to there. They won't go into there until we set this to. That is on orange. There we are. They're all going in now. So that's one of the few things that will be generating some fuel. It's not some fuel. Some power. There will be a few more things in here that will generate power with. One will be, I think, ender pearls will make power. There's a bit of wood in there. Oh, thanks. And I think some of the food. So we're not. How much food we got? I mean, that's pretty good. Look how much food you get from that. This and this. We've got these upstairs and other stuff. Well, I left this running for a little bit, and we've still got loads to get through. So, yeah, let's get on to that. So, I cooked up some, what's it called? Seared brick. Because, next stage we're going to do is Tinker's smeltery stuff. Which I'm not entirely sure how to do. Where is our quest book? Now, I'm pretty sure I handed all these in and got all the rewards for it, but never actually did it myself. Right, okay, so we need Walls, a drain, casting stuff, more building blocks, tinker's furnace. What do I need? Okay, seared bricks. Seared bricks. Smelter controller and a seared tank. So let's go seared tank. So that's just, okay, piece of glass, which we should have probably got before we started recording. But there we are. It's all good. It is all good. Any glass in here? This needs to go through as well because it's messy. And there's probably some stuff in there that can go down the stairs. But there we go. So we have got... Oh, that's how you make the controller, in case you're wondering. So we got controller and we got the tank. So that's the fuel stuff. The drain. So the drain will take stuff out of the thing. Cool. One of these. And what was the other bit? Table? Casting table. Do we want the table or do we want... Excuse me. Pardon me. Is it a basin? It is a basin. We're just going to do it with blocks. So let stuff stay in there until we've got blocks worth, right? And then this, we just do that. And that. Sounds good? Sounds good. Why didn't it all work? Hello? Right, so I cleared a bit of space. And let's see if we can work this out. So we need all this. All this down here. And is that all I cooked up? I'm sure I had some more. I don't need that. Silly boy. So I marked out a bit of a space here. Is it like this? Is it 5 wide? Do we want to do it like that, or are we doing it one more? Let's just do that for now. See if I worked out how to do it right. So we need a basin, and we should probably cut off a corner for this, shouldn't we? I'm sure every time I've seen people do that, they've had a corner cut off. So then when the drain's there, you can do straight drain into that. There's that and a controller. See, that's not completed because we've got no floor for one. That's still not going to work, is it? Nope. I'm going to place that block. Cool. Yes. Oh, no, we haven't got enough. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. There we go. We can always make this bigger, which I plan to anyway. There we go. Right, so we got some lava. There was a bucket in here, wasn't there? Wasn't there? Bucket? There's a bucket in there. I swear I had loads of buckets. Am I going mad? Are they somewhere else? Bucket A. Well, I guess the buckets are gone. So we need some lava. Boop. Which is... I can hear it. Back this way. Down one of these tunnels. Probably down every tunnel. Every tunnel, man. There's a froggo as well. Hello. Just need the one lava, right? Where's that come from? Oh, let's just get one of these. This looks like the easier option. Wow. Have I not got that advancement yet? And then that goes into there. Cool. So we can put in... so we look at the iron, for instance. If we go on use, we pulverize it, we get a nugget. Or smelt it, we get 1 nugget. But if we put it in the smeltery, we get 4 ingots worth. So, of course we're going to do that. And it's the same for the gold, actually. So we throw these both in here, which I think we just do like this. When they start smelting, it'll all go in there. It'll take its time. It took its time, but it is slow, but it'll be going on in the background, so hopefully it's not going to be too bad. 2 blocks, 2 ingots worth, and 8 ingots. Yeah, so the one we click on goes to the bottom. That's what comes out the drain. That's what I didn't make. I didn't make a drain. Actually, can we do it with conduits instead? No, we cannot. I'm going to need to... I think this is the drain here, isn't it? Yes. I remember. So just get a timer on top of that, right? Just go bloop. I mean on that. That'll pour out. Again, it's slow, but it's going to happen as things come into here. So, and then all be done in the background. So with this power we've got here, the plan is to put things like a lava fabricator here to put lava straight into this. We can right click that and get the gold block, or hopefully, I think we can extract from the bottom, but I might have to check that. The other thing we can do with the smeltery is swords and boots and more swords. You're limited with space depending on. Oh, you can't shift click them in. Depending on how big it is, right? Okay, we've got our one, we've got our one, cool. So they're all going to go in there. And we can build it up quite high. And at the top, I've got, I marked it out. In the kitchen, with muddy bricks, because that's all I had at the time. We're going to pretend there's a chimney from that bit downstairs. And we're going to build a chimney bit into here. Just to give it a bit more, you know, a bit more of a look. We can always make it a smeltery up here as well. But I don't know what for. Okay, so that's one more thing dealt with. And again, I'm going to have to try and automate this. Build it up, and we'll go from there. Actually, we can probably make it a bit more wider. Have it come into the room a little bit. Maybe flatten that out. And what's going on here? Not enough heat to melt this item? What? We can cook this in here, can't we? Starlight, demon metal, UU matter, blazing pyrotheum, sulfuric acid, diesel, ho gasoline. Oh. We need something hotter than lava, so I guess we're going to have to try and make one of these lot. Otherwise we're going to fill up with boots. And that won't be good. Won't be good at all. Right. I think I've got it solved, but it's going to take a bit of planning out. So blazing pyrotheum is hot enough to do the boots. And that needs a magma crucible and pyrotheum dust and some power. We've got the power. We need a magma crucible, which is easy-ish to make. What's that? Never break some of that. So we'll find out in a second. So blazing pyrotheum is sulfur, blaze powder, redstone. Again, going back to what I said earlier about everything getting recycled, I think we found a way to do this. But all shall be revealed. You know what? I'm taking this redstone. All will be revealed when I get there. So let's make sure I don't drop my pick. There we go. You know what? Those kikimorises are quite loud when they're all eating together. Sounds like me when I eat cake. Just like nom, nom, nom. Anyway, we want a bit of time to work that out. Some of this, and where is our sulfur? We have some sulfur somewhere, don't we? Everything's just a mess here. We will get round to tidying this up some point. But when that some point is, see, look at, we've got all this stuff we can process as well. Where is my sulfur? Do I have any sulfur? I thought I had some sulfur. Where's it gone? Which mod is it? See if we can work it out. Blazing pyrotheum. Pyrotheum. Sulfur. Thermal fulfillment. Your thermal. I didn't even see it in there. Didn't even see it in there. So, blazing pyrotheum. Pyrotheum dust. That needs to go in a Magma Crucible. So we need some hardened glass. Of course, the thing about glass is that there's so many different layers to it, right? Pulverized lead, obsidian, and some pyrophene dust. Do we have any more of this left? Yes, and the lead? You're lead, aren't you? Let's just... You know what, let's just process all of that. In this one? No, don't come back out again. Hold on. Let's put you to... Furnace only? No, it's still got to process it. I only need one, don't I? How many of them do I need? You know what? I'm not fast enough to take it. Please. No. You know what? Let's just turn that off. That'd be the easier way, wouldn't it? That's the easiest way. All mountain. Boop. Cool. Right. Hardened glass is what I just said it was. That one? No. Normal glass. I don't understand the differences between all of them. Let's just make a few. And then you can come back on and just process it back to normal. What else do we need for the magma? Copper gear is just copper. Easy enough. Copper. Oh, I need to enter my inventory, don't I? Yes, I do. Was that 2 I needed? I think it was. Was it there and there? One's below it. Redstone and gold. Dump all this stuff. Don't need you. Don't need wood. Don't need mud bricks. All that seared stuff can go. Keep a chest on us. Keep that. Keep the sand can go. Got some building blocks. That's fine. Sulfur. Blah 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 blah. Cool. So what is it? Some of you. Some of you. I'm sure I've got that in this already, haven't I? This is why I should upgrade to an ME system. Because it'd be so much easier than this. That many? Let's just make that many. Machine frame. So tin gear. So do the same thing with tin. And then glass and iron. And some nether brick. Cool. You know. Tin. Which one's tin? You. Silver. Do I have any tin? Yes. Those ones at the bottom there are all ones that I will eventually put into compacting drawers on the other side. What's the point of this? Do you remember? I don't. That's it. Glass and iron. Glass. Iron. Lucky I've got crafting tables around everywhere, isn't it? Because this would be a bit of a long process. Although it'll be easier once I sort it out and just nether brick. Cool. Oop. And nether brick is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not 8, that's 6. Can't count. I swear I clicked 8 times though. Swear I did. Anyway, we now have all the pieces. At least I think we have all the pieces to go like this and go, yes, Magna Crucible. Thank you very much. Whilst we're here, we can get some... Where are they? Where are the conduits I require? See, look, we can take these dark boots and get them smelted. We can get all that smelted. Loads of dark steel for us, although I don't know what we need it for. But there we go. Pressurized fluid conduits. Down here. For now, we're going to dump you there. We're going to put in the... pyrophene dust. We're getting power, and what we will have is quite easy like this. You going in in only. Is that connected? So do I have to go configuration? Oh, it's draining. It's going in there. So is that enough for our boots? It's melting. It's working. Awesome. Now, blazing pyropium. We can automate it because we can. And I forgot the one bit I need. Let me clear up my inventory and we'll just go get that sorted quickly. It's become a bit of a mess down here, as you can see. But we're getting there. So we have a cloche here. It's making pumpkins. And we're going to use these pumpkins to make something called a fell pumpkin. Now, the fell pumpkin is an item from Britannia. And if I can remember how to do it, I think it's you there, you there, you there. You at the bottom. And string at the top. Excellent. And so we go to external, all items. I don't know why that's not on there automatically. Apply. Now if we turn, that's all saved, right? Remember everything in there, in there, in there, in there? Cool. Now if we turn you on, we're going to make a fair amount of fell pumpkins, which is it's good. Cool. And iron bars, because we need iron bars for this to work. Now, the fell pumpkin, as I said, it's something from Britannia. And I'm hopefully going to be able to use block places to utilise this. But if we... There we are, place them, please. If we go like this... Hey, see, it makes a blaze. It makes a blaze. And he's a terrible shot, for one. We're just going to take you, and we're going to add you to this. So you get attracted to that. Cool beans. Yes, the only difference with a fell pumpkin blaze is that when it gets killed, it doesn't drop any blaze rods. Oh, come back here. Right, I had blaze powder on me anyway. Let's just throw that in there and make a few. So if we put... Actually, let's build him over here, just so he gets killed automatically by the thing. So yeah, drops blaze powder, and he drops sulfur as well. Oh, that's fantastic. So all I need to do, get some block places sorted out. I mean, symmetry is going to irritate me if I don't put it... Please. Yes. If I don't put it here, then I'm going to have to do it on both sides, because otherwise, like I say, symmetry is going to bother me. But do we want to try and hide that? Actually, what's the range of this? We might have to upgrade this to double. I think we are, because blazes just sort of hover, don't they? They don't walk around like other mobs do. Or do they? You know what? Let's give it a try. See where he ends up going. And that didn't work. Because... There we go. Now we weren't here. He's just going to shoot the ceiling. He's not going to come towards... Oh, he might do a bit of a wander. Oh yeah, now he loves it. Now he loves it. Fantastic. Okay, so I'm going to set up the block places here for the blazes. He drops the sulfur and the blaze powder to go into this. Might need to set up a couple of them. But who knows. So then we'll get the blaze powder to make the pyrophene dust with, so we can smelt all that stuff. And that should be some more things coming out of our system, right? Oh, it's accumulating, of course it is. Sulfur, why is it? Oh, it's not connected, that's why. It's not connected. Oh yeah, there it is. Cool. So does that start filling up in there? Not too sure if it made it straight away or not. Or it's on the wrong... it's on the wrong colour, isn't it? It needs to be... in on orange. Excellent. And then, of course, we'll get the iron from the system as well, and that will fill up the iron bars. So as long as we got, like, 2 for one of those. Is all the string gone? No. Oh, it's got to slowly work through. So it's going to do the bones, bend the string, and that's going to gradually come down. And hopefully it comes down faster than it gets used. So I'm going to set up the block places upstairs, and we'll be back after I've done that. Now this took far much longer than I had hoped for it to do. The problem I was having was if they were all the same mod, like if they were all block places, it will place them in a random order. And so when the head was placed at the top there, it wouldn't make the blaze. So I ended up using this auto placer from Actually Editions, and that's on the timer. These ones from Industrial Foregoing, they've got a lot of iron bars in them. These place it as soon as it's broken. So you see that where it sort of blanked out for a second there and just had the image? That was the problem because yeah, they were all kind of be like ghost objects, and so it wouldn't spawn the blaze properly. There we are. Because where the blaze spawns, right at this block here, it's just out of range for the hop hog to pick stuff up. So I made a defo meal. You can just about see the particles there. It's blowing all the items above it as well towards the hopper hop, just so we get all the good stuff. Anywho. We put in some drawers as well, just to get a bit of a backlog on the materials, because we're running out. The cloches aren't that fast, unfortunately. They take, I think it's like 8 RF per tick or something. So quite, cheap on power, should we say? But I don't think we can upgrade them. So when we're not making cake, we're storing it over there. As you notice in this one, we've put bone meal in here, and that's because our 4th slot here is going to be making bone meal. Just to feed the cloches and make them that slightly bit faster. See, the growth modifier is 1.25. Again, if we get loads of bones from our system, we might as well, right? The main thing we're waiting for, I raided all my chests and filled all this up just so we loads in there. The main thing we're waiting for now is gunpowder. So I need to turn the farm back on. The problem being, as you're aware, I mean, the Kekimeris make a lot of mana, but the Lunium takes more mana than these are making. So what I'll probably end up doing is make another 8 cake makers, and then give it a bit of tidying here because it's very crowded around this area over here. Tempted to put them sort of round the sides and change the mana pool layouts and stuff. Because one of these spreaders as well, the Elven one, can only really take 2 Kekimeris. It's constantly full. So if we put another 2, well, even another 1 Kekimeris to a spreader, it's just going to be waiting to get rid of its stuff. So yeah, we'll probably end up having more spreaders, maybe more pools, not too sure yet, all feeding into the centre. But we're going to let that run down, because there's no point wasting this mana here before we move it. And we're going to do something else while it's doing that. Now, we're getting the XP so we can get better armour, or at least improve our armour. But there is another step to Britannia, which I'm sure we've looked at before. I mean, do we need 27 for full stuff? I think we need some Dreamwood as well. I think. Let's make the things. Element. Yeah, it's just standard crafting really for the for all those bits. So trousers, hat and boots, and one of these. Oh, left one in there. What do I want this for? Oh yeah, I was going to make the sword, wasn't I? Adamantium sword. So we compare that, for instance, to our ender. That deals more damage. The only enchantment on it at the moment is mending. Mending, yeah. So if we use that as a base comparison, that's making 6, and the attack speed is 1/6 and the attack damage is 6. This is much better. It's a shame because I think there's a perk to the sword. Where's some bad guys? Over this way. And that's the chance, I think it's of a fairy spawning or something like that. Didn't happen this time. But the other thing we're looking at as well is we can always dual wield just to pick up stuff. Whoosha! Yeah, it might be if we get attacked rather than it attack us. Those are the same things, aren't they? I think it's if we attack rather than getting attacked, or the other way around. I can't remember. Either way, I was looking at the chest plate. See, look, that's 8/3 and what's that? Armor set, Will of the Ancients. Oh, mana cost is cheaper. Okay. We compare it to that one. That's got better protection, like as a base level. That way is irrelevant because we're using our other booties. That's 2 and that's 3. That's 5 and that's 6. But we'll give it a go. We'll put them all on, see how it looks. Looks a bit weird. I mean, are those ears at the top? They look like ears. Anyway, so we're gonna probably retire that before we even wear them. I've got nothing against pink. It's just the terror still's better. But what it does mean actually is where is my? I know I've picked, didn't I? Beforehand. I'm gonna take that off as well. And we can put sword up there and the pick up there. And we can put these on here, please. And that. We need to take these off first, don't we? There we go. I mean, it's if you adhere to that stereotype, it's kind of his and hers. Yeah. Don't know. Don't know, but I mean, it looks quite cool. But the tower still is stronger, so we're gonna stay with that. But we got them there for backup because Terra Steel is a pain to craft. Anywho, how's this getting on? It's holding up. It's holding up. Let's put a few things away, shall we? I don't know why we got all this. Oh no, I need that. Aha! This one last thing to remember or to note. It's weird, the ones at the front seem to go down faster than the ones at the side, but I thought they were all even. I guess because these ones are nearer, but then that's further away. Don't know. We're getting good stuff. We're getting some stuff. So what I'm thinking, the quark, and the actual additions, I'm going to put into our storage system because I don't think there's anything we can do to recycle these. But, and I want to use the nuclear craft stuff for something else. Hopefully so anyway. Notice that as well, with coal we can pulverize it. And it's very slow. But we get this pulverized coal. It's got nowhere to go, so that's why it's staying there. And there is a chance of getting the sulfur. So that's going to help our Magna Crucible. And, it's full at the moment anyway. But if we would got to a stage where we could leave this on, then hopefully this is going to be working full time. It's not at the moment. But and that's been going for about 5 minutes or so. I think we can smelt this, actually. We can. Liquefied coal. And it makes ingots of some kind. Graphite ingots. Again, I don't know what it's for. I think it's nuclear craft stuff. It is. So I'm sure we can do... what can we do with it? Make some stuff. Uranium RTG produces 50 architect constantly. We got a lot of uranium, so that could come in handy to make some machines. Plutonium, americium, californium. I don't even know how we get those. California, Cali. How do we make this? Recipe, please. It's not going to tell us. A bunch of machines that fluorine and that californium and fluoride. It's not going to tell us. I'm sure we'll find out if we get into it. An isotope of californium oxide. Don't know. I mean, we should sort of look into our power at some point, but for now, let's add this to our list. Getting a bit of lag here. Graphite can go in there as well. Excellent. Oh no, I can't get the bit. There we go. Boop. Gonna finish off with a bit of lag. Hello? There it is. God. Gonna finish off today with our chimney. Now we made a chimney, a sort of makeshift one. Just go down very quickly. Upstairs here. And this is to like sort of, you know, pretend it's part of the bit down below. But it gives a bit of something extra to our build. You know, just I like the way it cuts into that roof like that. And unfortunately we don't have campfires in this version of Minecraft, otherwise it would have been great to have some smoke come out. So we're just going to go for the bog standard fire. Doesn't that look lovely? Doesn't it? I even did just downstairs, didn't I? You know what, if this was real I wouldn't have the carpet that close. Although saying that, we probably wouldn't have a fireplace on a wood floor. But, anyway, I digress. That's going to be it for this episode. There was a lot more that I wanted to get done today, but, you know, that took a lot of our time. So, thanks very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, everybody.